Welcome to Leaf Hydroponic Farms. Today we'll talk a little about the mixing of the substrate. If you look at this, the coco peat substrate comes in the form of bricks, which are highly compressed and they can be expanded 5 times once you immerse in water. But once you immerse in water, then coco peat is bit acidic. So you will have to wash it very thoroughly, and that too, if possible, with RO water, so that whatever soluble chemicals are there or nutrients are there, they leach out and you get a neutral substrate like the one you are looking here. This is a properly washed coco peat with the RO water. And for this it is very easy. What you can do is you can put a wire net in a big container and then put the coco peat brick into it, and then you can pour a lot of water into it once it is done. Then the various components of the substrate are required to be mixed. We are presently mixing in the ratio of 1:10 or 1:12, 1 part of the perlite and 12 part of the coco peat, and the substrate turns into this kind of substance. Then this substance will be filled in the grow bags, just without pressing it but filling it to the top. Once you add water to it, then that will settle down a little and you will get a bit of space on the top of your grow bag. Like this, you can prepare your own substrate. If you buy the ready-built substrate which can be planted, that will cost quite a bit of money. The normal cost is about 150 or 250 rupees per bag of 25 kg, which contains a lot of water. But here, if you take the coco peat yourself, wash it yourself, after this filling the bags, we will do the buffering of this coco peat or the substrate by using calcium nitrate. Once your substrate is ready, properly mixed, then you are to fill the poly bags or you are to fill the grow bags. The particular grow bag we are using for muskmelon is presently being filled, and these grow bags can be reused. We used these grow bags last year for brinjal, and this time we are using these grow bags for the muskmelons. You fill the grow bag completely, but at the same time don't press it very hard. If you press it very strongly, then the roots will suffer. The plant will not be able to grow its roots very well and they may suffer. So fill these. After that we will do the buffering of the coco peat, which we will again show. Buffering of the substrate rather than saying it coco peat, because many of the chemicals or many of the nutrients, they get bonded to the substrate or the coco peat in the substrate and they are not available to the plant at a later stage.